van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores. Good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Thank you so much for joining in. It is a pleasure for me to say hello to you guys on this February 1st. It is 4:15 West Coast time over here in the evening. Welcome every single one of you. Yesterday, I will clear this out and I will just say it once because I'm not going to consistently be saying it on every single live feed. There is a lot of flights coming into the United States of America. These flights are from a private airline. We just did a show with Will Johnson, United America First. And also, we have been doing multiple shows explaining the flights as they are coming into the United States of America, distributing men and also women, families also into some parts of the United States of America in private flights. Now, there's also deportations that are happening into Central American, Guatemala, Honduras countries. And now there is also a information coming in of deportations of Venezuelans also that they're being done all the way. They're going to start doing deportations from people from Venezuela all the way to Colombia. This is just coming in to me as also Joe Biden. It is deporting people directly from Venezuela to Colombia. This to the enormous influx that is happening by people from Venezuela that they are in vulnerable status as communist cities, communist country. I'm getting the images, so I will be looking at the screen in a few seconds. Let me just get these images right here so I can particularly show them into your screen. So this is the explanation. A lot of people are like, why? Why, Oscar Blue? Why? And I consistently say, when Barack Obama was president, he was the one that deported more people in the history of the United States of America. And a lot of people say that is what we want. A lot of the American population say that is what we want. We want a lot of deportations. We don't want people that they are being here illegally. The problem is that in the Obama administration, there was a lot of deportations, which they were a violation of a process of a legal status. That is one. Number one is saying if you had a process for to renew a resident card or to renew a work permit, Barack Obama was not caring about that. He was just deporting people. Ultimately, there was the deportation of people that they were coming in illegally and irregularly, and ultimately also a lot of business with the private prisons. Also, there was a lot of deportation with young unaccompanied minors and kids that they were under the humanitarian idea that they were going to get the asylum or refugee or protection status from the United States of America. There were thousands of people like that. And I will bring up this for the typical American that wants to say, I don't care, I want them all out. There were also veterans who they were promised under the Barack Obama administration that they were going to have a legal status in the United States of America. It is comparable evidence that there were people that they were serving under the military that they did not have a legal status, but they were promised to get a legal status, and they were given a document that later on was not a legal document, and they were also being returned back into the foreign country. That was I am referring to as millions were deported. More than 5 million were deported under the Barack Obama administration. Now you get this idea now that a lot of the people are coming into the United States of America, and they're being distributed all around the country. And they're also being deported back to Central American countries, and to also ultimately into now into Colombia, Central and South American countries. This news about people getting deported into Colombia is breaking news right now. So I will explain that. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, Oscar, that's not true. We're not deporting. Yes, you are, but in a small amount. In a small amount. So what Joe Biden is doing is letting in by the millions and deporting by the hundreds. It's letting in by the millions and deporting by the thousands. By the hundreds, and by certain cases, certain countries, by the thousands. It is, and I already explained this yesterday, and I'm going to explain it again. Joe Biden is blaming everything that is being coming in as humanitarian help on the Trump administration. He is blaming everything on the Trump administration. Everything. You guys have seen it. I'm not putting words in your mouth. You're not putting words on my mouth. Joe Biden, Jen Psaki, Kamala Harris, all the Democrats are blaming everything on immigration on the Trump administration. You know, forget about what Obama did, a complete disaster on a relationship with immigration with other countries. He made a complete disaster for that. But ultimately, not only that, but now a complete disaster also, but with the way that the Biden administration is managing the current situation, the current catastrophe. Before I move on, give it a like to this video. Share this video out. Come on, people, give it a like. Let's break those algorithms. If you're watching me on YouTube, Twitter, give it a like. Hit that bell on those videos. And if you are not a subscriber to my channel at YouTube, subscribe to my channel. And also, if we're live on Facebook, give it a like to this video and share it, man. So what is going on? So you're getting by the millions in, but you're deporting by the hundreds. Why are you doing that? And it is because of the difference of Title 42, that is the Stay in Mexico policy. Stay in Mexico policy under the Trump administration hold hundreds of thousands in the borders of Mexico and also in the south borders of Mexico and also in their native countries because of the stay in Mexico policy and the threat of the tariff that it was implemented by Donald Trump on the threat of the tariff into Mexico. So a lot of people stayed over here. So now all these flights that they're coming in, again, for the last time I will explain, all these flights that they're coming in, it is because also Title 42, due to the pandemic, due to COVID, stay in Mexico policy, add all these people that they have been waiting. So you get all these flights that they're coming in and you're like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Where do we get all of these people? And all these people supposedly, I'm sorry because of this. Sorry if I'm taking my jacket off. Hold on one second. All these people that they're coming in are supposed to be under. It's because of the stay in Mexico policy that it was implemented under the Trump administration. This is what, I don't know what this thing is doing right here. This is what the Biden administration, it is implementing, it is saying. So all these millions of people are the ones that they're coming in because of the Title 42 and because of the stay in Mexico policy into the United States of America. Not only that, I shown you. Again, I'm not going to explain this. Again, I shown you how there are private companies that they're involved in all this humanitarian help. The country that has more companies supporting this, it is Mexico, with 114 companies, international companies, that they are practically not paying taxes because they're helping the humanitarian help. In the United States of America, there are more than 80 some plus, no, it was 30 some plus or 40 some plus international companies that they're helping the United Nations. It's a lot of money. It is a business. Meanwhile, people are suffering, people are getting tortured, people are having, confrontations with the National Guard, as I shown you yesterday. People are getting hurt. This is the elitists and the globalists. They do not give a rat's ass about the people. Steve Bannon has said this consistently. The elitists and the globalists, they don't care about the working class. They do not care about you. They do not care about me. They do not care about migrants. They do not care about the world. They do not care about anything. They do not give a rat's ass about the dogs, about birds, about flies, about tarantulas, about giraffes. They do not care. Listen to me. These people are only for the humanitarian slavery that is occurring right now. This humanitarian business that is the most lucrative business in the world, that is asylum and refugee. It is, I will accept so many, and meanwhile I'm accepting so many millions, I need non-governmental organizations. I'm creating jobs. I'm creating a new infrastructure and a new logistic to every city and every state. There is a purpose why there's so millions entering, why so hundreds coming out. There is a purpose behind this. Slowly, little by little, there is an agenda that is being followed. And it's the 2030 agenda. Has nothing to do with people saying, oh, yeah, but he is deporting. Deport them all. Get them all out. There is an agenda behind all of this. We need to understand that. Let me put a graphic right here. One, right here. This was just given to me right now. This is a graphic of the flights that they're going to be done between the 1st of January to the 31st of January. These are the statistics of deportees by air from the United States of America into Guatemala. Unaccompanied minors, 8. Unaccompanied females, 2. A total of 23 flights. A total of 2,439 people that they will return back to Guatemala. This is only Guatemala. I'm not talking about Honduras, El Salvador, other Nicaragua. How many males? 1,419. How many females? 637. How many kids? Accompanied kids? 204 males, 169 females. He's deporting by the hundreds, slowly by the thousands, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 every month, but he's getting in by the millions. Where is the business? Let me ask you a question. Where is the business? Is the business letting them go, or the business is letting them come? Ask yourself this question. They're using human beings. The new currency is migrants, NGOs, hotels, detention centers, Border Patrol getting more funds, National Guard. There's no resources. We need more. We need more food. We need more hospitals. We need more medicine. We need more COVID, Kool-Aids. We need more this. We need more that. Need resources. Need. Bring them. Deporting them, it is also a business. Returning them back home. Returning back home. Why? Because you are contracting a private company. And under Title 42, you're making them think, like they say in the United States of America, thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. Later on, 6 months. Wait a little bit of 6 months. There's business. It's a business that is flowing. Let him in, out. Let him in, out. This is just a statistic from January 31st to January 31st of 2022. This is another one that has been returned back by land, but this is all by Mexico. How many they have been returned by land in Mexico? It is 2,684, with 175 unaccompanied minors and 64 unaccompanied minors. No, they're not returning unaccompanied minors. It's all about the children. It's all about the children. It's all about the children. The hell out of here. Buy me a coffee is on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our travel fund. We are going to be traveling soon to Central America, so please, your help is much needed, people. It is because of you that we go to those places. We walk with caravans. We stay for days bringing you guys live and raw and uncut footage. Buy me a coffee is on the top link. Be sure to contribute. Thank you so much. It's another statistic right here. Let's go to the other one. This is deportees by air, but by Mexico. Look how Mexico is deporting more unaccompanied minors than the U.S. Where is the lapse of communication between the Biden administration and also the Mexican administration? Remember? Biden, do you remember? You remember? Let me put this on the video. You remember? I remember your pandering. I remember all of these lies. I know that the United States is deport, get him out. But this is the lies to win an election. This man had an agenda, and the agenda was this.
Clearly, don't come.
Yes, I can say quite clearly, don't come. And what we're in the process of getting set up, don't leave your town or city or community.
In an interview with ABC News, the president...
Don't leave your town and community. Don't leave it, he's saying. Saying don't leave. Right now, don't leave your town or community. Don't leave. Don't leave your country. But do you remember the debate with Donald Trump, what he was saying? Do you guys remember that? Oh, I'm going to create a better pathway for migrants. Yes, there's no trafficking. Remember that the leftists were making fun of Donald Trump because he was consistently saying, oh, yeah, they're getting coyotes, that they are the ones that they're in charge of the trafficking. And a lot of people were like, oh, coyotes, they're a dog, a so-called like a dog, a wolf. They're trafficking. Look how stupid they are. They're thinking that dogs are, oh my God. They did not even know the linguistics of trafficking. These people don't even know. But oh no, Joe Biden was saying, oh no, yes, we're going to help the world. We're going to help the world. We're going to help the world. We're going to help the... Where's the lapse of communication with the treatment, the sensitivity? All these liberals, man, you know who you are. All these liberals, oh my God, you're not sensitive enough. Oh my God, Oscar, your linguistics and your reporting as yes. Oh my God, so disgusting. You're not sensitive enough. Where is your sensitivity with communication with the AMLO administration or whoever's in charge in the United States of America, whether it's Kamala, whether it's James Psaki, who is Mayorkas, whoever in the NGOs, what the hell is in charge over there of immigration? It's a complete disaster. Unaccompanied minors, nobody cares about the kids. And these are statements, people, not by me, not created by Oscar Blue. These are given by the Institute National of Immigration of Guatemala. These are the ones that the statistics returned by air. On the top, it says unaccompanied minors from the U.S., 8 and 2 that has been on this month. Accompanied families. Look how many families they're returning. If you have 204 children and 204 children males and 169 children females, do you think that he's helping families? So okay, so we're returning back. So you're returning. So what the hell is going on? I'm confused right here, Oscar, because I know that 2 + 2 is 4 and 2 + 1 is la 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 and 1 + 1 is la la la. So I'm confused. So why is he returning families? Why is he returning unaccompanied minors? But he's accepting. It is so easy. As everybody knows, it's a huge business. He has to keep people coming. If the Biden administration knows the dangers of the migrants that they're enduring and all the tortures that they're going through to get to the United States of America, why they don't do nothing with other first-class world countries? Why? Because it is a business, people. Logical. So easy to understand. Keep them coming. Meanwhile, the ones that they're profiting is the organized crime, the cartels. Those are the ones. Look how millions and millions of dollars they are being spent, and they are making the organized crime millions out a whole day. Let me add this just right here. Let me get my phone right here. So I got my phone right here, people. Let me just get my phone. This is my calculator right here, my calculator. So let's say a coyote has a smuggling of just in one shot. He has 50 people. Out of the 50 people, he is going to charge, let's say an example. Let's go cheap. 5,000. That's $250,000. Let me just do it with adding the zeros. 50. $250,000. That is in one shot. Let's say that in this normal typical day, Juan the water rafter says, you know what? I will do 3 jobs. Multiply this by 3. $750,000 in just one day. 750. Just I'm saying, just one person. Multiply that by, you know what? I just want to work from Monday to Friday. Let's just multiply this by 5. You're talking about $3,750,000. It's a business or not? And I'm just talking about 50 people. Don't you think that Joe Biden knows how much money they're making? Don't you think that President AMLO knows how much money they're making? The the dictator of Nicaragua, the dictator of Honduras, he was the president, Juan Orlando Hernandez, let them all out. So if I let them all out, and if I don't care about my people, this is the president of Honduras. If I let them all out, I'm the president of Honduras. Hey, your people are getting out, Juan Orlando. You know, your people are escaping because there's a lot of violence, a lot of corruption, there's poverty, there's all this, natural disasters. Look, fix the problem, man. Get your country better. You can fix it, or you can just let them out. And as you let them out, there's a lot of business with trafficking. Hold on a minute. Hold on. That sounds lucrative. So I'm not going to help then. Sounds pretty lucrative to me. I just gave you an example of just one individual, one little organization that it can start by just 5 or 6 people. One little organization. Just one little one. Almost plus $3,750,000 in just 1 week. I'm taking Saturday and Sunday off. I'm going out with the family, not even working on Saturdays and Sundays, and then just charging by $5,000. Holy cow. Is it a business or not? Do you think politicians are bought or not? Do you think politicians in the United States are bought or not? Can I put it more simple than that? This is why there's confrontations with authorities and migrants, because migrants, they know the risk that they got to take and how much they got to pay. And the National Guard, they are not qualified. They don't understand. They're not capable of understanding, okay, this is a business, I'm here to protect. I'm here to do this. I'm here to do that. I'll torture you. I'll hit you because I know you got money. I know you got this. It's a huge business. Mexico is so corrupt, man. Mexico, our country of Mexico is so corrupt. So corrupt. And when people are trying to do the good things, they're gonna go straight. They want to do straight. They want to be good people. You cannot be good people because there's always these corrupt politicians, these corrupt officials, these corrupt National Guards. No. You want to do things right. This is how you got to do it. And if you want to do it that way, you got to give me some money. Some money over here. This is the statistics right now of what is happening in terms to the deportees that they're coming in directly into the United States all the way to Guatemala. Now, a lot of people are saying, yeah, but that's only Guatemala, Oscar, Oh my God, we are getting so many. This just came in. Let me just put it on right here. The United States starts deporting Venezuelans back to Colombia. The ones that they qualify, they will stay. The ones that they are not a legitimate case of asylum, they're going to start returning them back. And why is this? Because all Venezuela already knows that the majority of the people that they're being accepted right now into the United States of America, it is people from Venezuela and Cuba. Anonymous, thank you so much for your coffees. Buy me your coffees on the top link. Thank you so much. So right now they're deporting also to Colombia. The United States is also flying people into Colombia. What is this? I got a few things to say about this. Biden is being pressured, so he has no option by return back, but also he's accepted by the millions, so it is a huge business. It's a huge cycle of business. Number two, Biden is under a lot of pressure on the MPP process and the stay in Mexico policy in Title 42. So he's under a lot of pressure, but also he needs to keep venting. He needs to also keep coming in. Debbie, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. So this is breaking news for everybody. People are being returned back into. Now Venezuelans being returned back into Colombia. This is an actual post that it was done. And I will translate because it is in Spanish. So it says Joe Biden decided to start deporting Venezuelans from the United States all the way to Colombia. Why not to the airport of Venezuela? Because a lot of people know this. The United States has a lot of problems with socialist dictator Nicolas Maduro, that he's an ally of Iran, he's an ally of Russia, he's an ally of Yemen, he's an ally of China. So the neighbor country, which a lot of migrants from Venezuela, that they necessarily go and ask asylum to, it is their neighbor country, that is Colombia. So they are returning them back to Colombia so they will feel safe in Colombia and not in their country of Venezuela. Strategically, the United States is doing, that. So it says that Venezuelans are being returned back from the United States all the way to Colombia. In the case of they reside there, that's what I just said. In case that they want to reside there as they traveled there before. This measure was taken to resolve so they cannot return back to Venezuela. La medida se tomó porque no pueden devolver a Venezuela los migrantes registrados en la frontera de México. This measure was taken because they cannot return back migrants from Venezuela that they were arrested in the border of Mexico. So they cannot return into Mexico. They have to return them back all the way to Colombia. The two leaders of national security confirmed that this measure by the White House, it is because they are preoccupied of the increase of Venezuelans that they are trying to cross the border of the United States of America. In consequence of that, they decided to start returning back Venezuelan migrants into Colombia that they have been arrested or they have been detained in Mexico. The flights that they were from Colombia, they are directed to Colombia. They were not informed before. There's no details of how many people they have been deported on this new modality. And also, they have not given statements of this criteria that they are handling right now by the United States government. With this measure, the United States is taking to reduce the influx of migrants that they are coming in from the south border, and it's increasing that Venezuelans are coming in. Just letting you know. And it will be so much if somebody asks, but why, Oscar? Why is there a lot of them coming in and why they're coming out? Due to that factor, let's go to the other topic. So yes, they're returning back. A lot of them. They're going to start returning into the country of Colombia. Now they're returning back into the country of they're returning back right now into the country of Guatemala, and also they're returning back into Honduras. So they're returning because of the enormous influx. Why they're returning? A lot of people are like, yeah, this is a huge mistake. They're playing with lives. They're playing with human lives. This problem shouldn't be a problem. If Joe Biden from the start should have said, this is who qualifies, this is who don't. This is who qualifies, this is who don't. This is the way that it's being processed. This is who don't. There's a comment right here that I want to add and where you get your numbers. Said, Oscar, I call BS. I say after the 500,000 Africans and Haitians were ushered through the gate. Which 500,000? What are you talking about? Where do you get your stats? 500,000. I told you that they were going to return every Central American they got, who they wanted to come. You didn't tell me anything. I just barely seeing your name. Who they wanted to come over here, and they use your people to get them here. How do you know? How do you feel now? How do you feel now? I told you. You didn't tell me nothing. I don't know you, and I'm being respectful. You're coming in here and telling me about 500,000. Where are you getting this 500,000? Where are you getting this number? Give me your source. Give me your statistics. This is why I travel and I go to those places. I call BS. I call BS everything that the leftists are trying to put out there. How do you want me to explain it? With apples? How do you want me to explain it? 500,000. Where are you getting those 500,000 from? If the Command of Refugees is reporting 103,000 of every entity in the south border of Mexico, and you're getting 500,000, where are you getting your numbers? The hell out of here. This is a video that it was shown today. Oh my God, that was so disrespectful, Oscar. You insulted me in your life, and I'm out. I'm never coming back. So, this is a video today of what is happening in the south border. Tapachula has become a total disaster for migrants. A complete disaster. This is right now the situation in terms to what happened yesterday, that I was reporting this yesterday. Migrants, according to them, let me pause this video. Let me pause it. These kind of conspiracies, man. They're the ones that they create a misinformation, man. This kind of conspiracies. Remember the conspiracy that it was built when I was there at the south border, and there was a 4,000 people caravan. Remember that? And they started saying, this is the invasion of the world. 60,000 are coming. 60,000. And I'm like, what the hell? 60,000? Where are you getting those numbers? And there was a lot of outlets that they were saying 60,000. I'm like, where? Holy cow, that's like 3 cities of Tapachula. That's like 3 cities. I'm seeing only 4,000. And I was going consistently to the leaders of the caravan. How many you got? I got, remotely, I'm thinking we got like 4,000. We're growing into 5,000. Okay, now it's growing into 6,000. But a lot of outlets in the U.S., they're talking about 60,000. And also, there was a big rumor, and somebody shared this fake news. It was huge fake news of people, Haitians, coming in with artillery guns and all that stuff. The invasion started happening now. People beware. There's not only Haitians coming in with guns, but also people from Russia and people from this, and exacerbating the information and making, people that they are for sovereign nations. This kind of information makes people that they are for sovereignty and people that they are for protection of the border, make them look radical, make them look crazy. But this, ultimately, this right here, it creates, how they say, hysteria at the border. It is that. When you give out false information, it is incorrect, like that part of the caravan. That I was with 4,000. I was with Miss Allie Bradley. We were walking, and I was showing her that, and I was like, Allie, have you seen this post? And like, 60,000. She was like, get the hell out of here, man. What the hell? And there's people that they have humongous platforms and they're sharing that 60,000, 80,000, 100,000. The mother of all caravans is coming. Where in the hell they're getting? Congratulate. Thank you so much. 2 more anonymous supporters. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Thank you so much for buying me a coffee. This is in the top link. We're going to be traveling soon, people, to Central America. I need your support. Thank you so much. So it's just exacerbated information, man. Just stick to what it is. This is what's going on in the south border. Yesterday, and I want to say something out. You know, my partner, Real Anthony Owedo, at that particular time that we were talking about that information, 60,000, he was the first one to put that post out to say this is fake news. And I shared it and I said, my partner just shared something that it was posted as fake news, and he posted it also as fake news. We explained it, both of us, that it was fake news. 1 + 1 is 2. This is what's happening right now in the south border. Sheena also. Thank you so much, Sheena. So this is the shelters in the south border are being raided. I'm sorry for people that are saying, oh, you should have known. You should have known when you come to another country. You should have known what you're expecting. You should know. Go back to your, like, all that ideology. I already know. But this is illegal. And I will say it like it is. I'm not a right wing. I'm not a left wing. I'm in the middle. I'm impartial. This is in the middle. This news is in the middle. So the National Guard has no authority whatsoever in our country of Mexico. I don't know in the United States of America, but in our country of Mexico, they don't have no authority whatsoever to go into a private property and violate the privacy of an individual. I don't care if it is a migrant. I don't care if it is a Mexican. It's just a human being itself. In Mexico, you cannot go into a private property if you're in authority and violate somebody else's privacy. The National Guard has been doing that consistently. And it is inhuman and it is illegal to do that. Oh, yeah, but it's also illegal to enter a country, Oscar Blue, and it is illegal to enter a country. Look what is happening to our south border. I'm not talking about that. Don't mix one thing with another, because I know the comments that they're coming. My God, I'm getting a headache. Holy cow. I'm getting a headache. I need something, man. Holy cow. I need something. Let me just put something right here. Oh my God. It's a lot of people mix, man. A lot of people mix one thing with another. It has nothing to do, man. Nothing to do one thing with another. You cannot go to somewhere else that is not your property and enter. If it is a migrant, they're entering, a lot of migrants, they're entering in the United States property that is not their property. I understand, but this is the National Guard. You're an authority. You need to put the example to the people. They're not doing things right then. The government of Mexico and the National Guard and the authorities in Mexico are a complete disaster. Really, they are. And whoever hasn't arrived to our country and hasn't known how our country operates in terms of these decisions, they are a complete disaster. So today, migrants, they were protesting outside to say, we want to do things right. We want to migrate correctly, la, la, la. But also, we want to stop this abuse from the National Guard. Leave us alone. We are in a shelter. We are in a place that you told us to be. Why you're coming in here and taking us out and then also abusing us and doing all this stuff? There's not that particular training to the National Guard officials. There's not that particular training to our border agents in Mexico. Talking about Mexico, I'm not talking about the United States of America. This is the words of the activist leader, from pro-migrant activist leader Irineo Mujica. Yesterday, he was over there at this protest, and he was explaining correctly what it is. It is illegal to be also going in and ultimately, violating people's rights and hurting them. There has been 2 complaints put in by migrants that they have been tortured by National Guard officials because they don't obey what they say. Also, there's the other side of the story that they're saying that these migrants are interrupting the peace of the citizens. So that's the reason why they got beat the hell out. That it's not legal to be doing that. Man, I'm getting a headache. I'm just getting a headache for just, I don't, we're talking about something. I just need some music, man. I will never let go, Jack. So let's put right here Irineo Mujica as he's going to speak about the situation of these protests.
De esta situación de violencia, el golpe, toda esta situación ha creado que estas personas quieran salir de Tapachula, pero en sí, lo que está haciendo Paola es volviendo a las prácticas del PRI, las prácticas que llevaron a esta situación de Tapachula estar en una crisis. Por esa razón.
We have a humanitarian crisis in the south border of Tapachula. The leader of the National Guard, the leader of the Institute of National Immigration in Tapachula, is returning back to the political party that it was back in the day, PRI, the political party that it was hurting people consistently and violating their rights.
Le pedimos a Paola Rodas que pare los operativos, que deje salir estas gentes, que no podemos tener otra vez un Tapachula.
I'm asking the leader of the pro-migrant the leader of the Institute of National Immigration to let people out to go buy groceries, to go do their normal lives. You cannot torment migrants as they are going out to the store and they're going to get tortured by the National Guard.
Saturado con migrantes, que no puede utilizar la violencia y el terror.
You cannot utilize violence and you cannot terrify people to just make them afraid that they cannot even go out.
Mañana estamos marchando pacíficamente para pedir al gobierno federal que libere la cárcel de Tapachula.
Tomorrow we're marching and we are asking the federal government to liberate the prison of migrants in Tapachula. So this is basically, and it is considered worldwide as the prison of migrants in Tapachula, the south border of Tapachula. It is the border that connects to Guatemala. It is considered that, and I have seen it, and it is comparable evidence that there is a huge problem of how it is going to be handled, every immigration issue over there. For God's sake, it is a huge, huge problem. Humongous problem. There's no other way that we can go around this. If you have in the Commission of Refugees, and if you go over there and you see their petitions, and you're seeing a number that is exacerbated by 103,000 people, how in the hell that is not a crisis? If you have 103,000 people in a really small city like Tapachula, how in the hell that is not a crisis, a humanitarian crisis? But you got the leftists in the United States of America that they're saying this is a challenge. Where is my trophy, man? God, I forgot my trophy. Hold on one sec. You got people in the United States that they're calling this a challenge. It's like a trophy. It's like a trophy for these people, these Democrats. It is not a crisis for them. For them, it is a challenge. When you have 100, I have been there. I was in the middle of a stadium in the parking lot where there were more than 10,000 people suffering of water, food. And ultimately, after that, you see statements from leftists in the United States. This is a challenge because of what Trump did. So what do you expect? You expect this? And the award for... And the nominees are for Challenge of the Year. The nominees are Carrot Top, Jen Psaki for Jen Psaki in the morning conferences. Joe Biden for, I forgot what I was about to say, Joe Biden. And the fossil dinosaur Nancy Pelosi. And the award goes to the Challenge of the Year. Jen Psaki, Carrot Top. Thank you. Although we know that there's hundreds of people suffering and there's hundreds of people dying in the Darien Gap. Although we know that there's diseases and there's infections and there's children that they are being abused and suffering, although in the continent of America. Although we know that we have a catastrophe of a south border in our country of the United States of America, and the cartel is taking advantage of migrants and violating their rights. Although we know that the National Guard in Mexico is taking advantage of them and hurting them and torturing them. Although we know that there's abuse towards children in caravans and walking barefoot. I am calling it a challenge. Holy cow. Whew. Holy cow. A challenge. This is a problem, a huge problem that we got. This is a huge problem that we have. And it is, and a lot of people are saying, you know what? This is because of what? And it is because countries are in this international agreement that is the global compact of migration. The United Nations is creating a problem where there was a solution. It was so easy to fix this problem, but they had to create another one, like every leftist, every communist, every socialist. For you to achieve, you have to divide. For you to achieve, you have to create chaos. When you create chaos, you ultimately have a place now to work, to fund, to divide. This is the chaos that is created by the United Nations, by this George Soros guy, that instead of saying, I will help the countries and I will go directly to the countries, the native countries, and let's invite these first-class imperialistic countries. And let's say to them, give me some so I can invest on these third world class countries and help them out. Or let's, if you're already given money, let's direct the money to the perfect people so they can invest correctly into the hands that they are correctly done. Nobody cares. When did we forget to be human, man? When do we forget to be human? Great question to ask. Another topic that I wanted to bring up before I go to this nonsense of a challenge, I wanted to bring a topic right now of an Amber Alert that is being done in the city of Tijuana. I wanted to bring this up because I never do this due to security reasons. But it is a child, so I will bring it up for people that are living on the part of California, ultimately in the part of San Diego, California, and the part of Southern California, South California, and also North California. You never know. And all these parts, I wanted to bring this up. So this is an Amber Alert. This is an Amber Alert. Where is it? Right here. I think it is right here. This is an Amber Alert for this child. I cannot put this. Let me find out a way. There's a guy right here that is saying, and I will tell you something. This guy right here, Kirk. His name is Kirk, right? Says, doesn't the cartel run Mexico? You got a lot of truth out there with that. A lot of truth. You're surprising me with that comment, Kirk. I'm really shocked. I'm in shock with your comment. Wow. Is it a new discovery? Holy cow. You just discovered something that nobody else did in the world. Holy cow, this is something new. I'm going to create an audio room right now for people that want to join into this audio room. For people that want, I'll address that comment in a few seconds, but I will create this audio live room for people that want to join in and people want to talk to me. I'm live in the live audio room. If people want to go in there and want to talk to me, go ahead. I'm live in the live audio room. In the bottom, there's a little hand. You push that little hand, and then I accept the request, and I send you an invite, and you accept the invite, and you're in with me. So I'm live in the live audio room. If you guys want to talk to me for a little bit, going back to this guy saying the cartel is Mexico's run by the cartels. Wow. Should get you on CNN, MSNBC, or some other broadcast. Fox News. If you're a right-wing, Fox News. We should get you on OAN. More right-wing OAN. Right side broadcasting, even right side broadcasting. Let me get you in there. Let me get you in there, man. Let me try to get you in there so you can just say that. Hey, the cartel is run by. There's another one. This is a typical Democrat response. A non-Mexican citizen asking a Mexican citizen question, and their response is that attitude. Oh my God, I'm so offended. I'm so offended. Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. For God's sake, forgive me for that. I'm Mexican citizen, so I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'm sorry. I'm a Mexican citizen. Let me tell you something else. The CIA sits down with the cartel in Mexico. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if you noticed that. But an organization of the government of the United States of America negotiates with the organized crime in Mexico. I bet you are. This guy. Oh my God, these people, man. You look like a Democrat. You respond like a Democrat. You sound like a Democrat. I breed a Democrat. Republicans are not far. Republicans are not far from it, man. Republicans are not far from it. I'm telling you like it is. Why don't you debate me on a video? Holy cow. Who are you, man? Who the hell are you to bring me on my platform? Who in the hell are you, bro? You're scared like a Democrat. You're scared like a liberal. I won. Holy cow. I'm live in the live audio. These people, man, these are the examples of the some people in the United States of America. These are the examples. I'm live in the live audio for everybody that is watching and for everybody that is listening. I'm live in live audio. We got 27 people. If you guys want to call in live audio, I will ultimately listen to you, man. So we have some comments right here. Facebook isn't letting me post. It's live audio for people that they are in the live audio. If you guys want to call in, thank you so much, producer, for the Amber Alert. If you guys want to call in, join in the live audio. On the bottom, there is a little hand that you guys can push and join in with the live audio, and we can talk for a little bit. We can talk for a little bit. Whatever question you want to ask. The live audio people, they are joining in. A lot of people are joining in right now in the live audio. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. A lot of people are saying, like, what is this live audio? I'm not seeing no picture. It is not a picture. It's just live audio. You guys can call in, or you guys can join the chat and say something to me right here. I got you right here on the phone right here. There you go. Right here on the phone. So live audio for every single one of you. Amber Alert. Oscar, do you know who really controls Mexico? We, the people, actually do. Holy cow. We, the people, actually do. Who controls it? Warren. Who does? You, the people. Tell me who controls my country? I would like to know. Hopefully we can find that out. Since I was 5-7 years old, we know who controls it, but I want to know who controls Mexico. Who do you think it controls it? Live audio on the bottom. There is a little hand on the bottom if you guys want to join in. If you guys want to give a question, do something about it. There is an Amber Alert right now, and I cannot put that Amber Alert, but okay. Okay, here we go. Chingo. My producer is so good, man. Give it a hand clap to my producer, man. Holy cow, man. Always, man. For God's sake, nobody can do it better. So let me put this live. Let me put this image right here of the Amber Alert. Thank you so much, Gabby. Thank you so much for the coffees. Buy me a coffee is on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and broadcasting. We're going to be traveling soon to the south border. It's going to be extremely interesting to travel over there. So let me put this. Somebody saying, Oscar, stay on topic. Okay, boss. All right, here we go. Amber Alert. Sad. This is sad right here. Amber Alert. There's somebody that wants to come into the live feed, and I will in a few seconds I will confirm. So this is an Amber Alert right here. This young little girl. Sadly, for people that dare not share this video out, I would like this particular part to be shared. It says the Fiscal General of the Baja California has activated an Amber Alert to fine Camila Martinez Valdez of 2 years of age. She is gone missing on 19th of January, and they are requiring help to find her. Camila Martinez, she is Mexican. She is 2 years of age. She has straight hair, dark eyes, small mouth, medium lips, She is tez morena, brown skin. Complexion is skinny complexion, and she is around 80 centimeters height. Right here, 80 centimeters in height. So Amber Alert for people that do want to call, want to share this. So really important to share this out. How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. We are live in the live audio. I will give it, a couple of I will give it a couple of minutes if people want to call in or people want to put their request in, so I can basically confirm your request. If you want to talk to me about legitimate topic, and ultimately, basically talk about something that is that is important for us together as our neighbor country, the United States, and also Mexico. So we are live in live audio. There's a guy right here that wants to put his request. His name is John. Let me say right here to John, I send you the invite, John. If you want to confirm it, you're in. Send you the invite. If you want to confirm it, you're in. And immediately, I send you the request. Thank you so much for every single one of you for joining in. This has been our broadcast of today, Tuesday, February 1st. We are going to be traveling soon to Central America. There's a lot of requirements, man. Nowadays, there's a lot of requirements to enter a foreign country. This is not going to be the south border of Mexico. It's going to be more deeper into Central America, the triangle of Central America. So it is, important and imperative that we give you guys a raw and uncut footage for every single one of you. Live audio is on the chat if you guys want to join in. There was one request. I sent a request and it hasn't been confirmed. So live audio is on the chat on Facebook. People that they are hearing me right now on Oscar L. Blues live audio room, you can press right there on the bottom. There's a little hand right there. And if you guys if you guys want to actually know or want to talk about one topic, on the bottom there's one little hand. You press that little hand, and after you press that little hand, you will get a request from ourselves to basically accept the invite. So that's not an accurate response. So thank you so much for joining in. Follow me at Facebook. Follow me at Getter. Follow me at Twitter, and also follow me at Telegram. Also follow me at Telegram. There's a question right here from Mari Soto Merritt. Oscar, we hope that you're not traveling alone. Safety in numbers. Yes, we are not traveling alone. Of course, we are not. We are going also with a professional journalist photographer that has worked for a lot of international networks. So we are going with him as he is going to, basically give us, more quality in terms to video, give us more quality in terms to photograph, and also he's going to give us more quality in terms to, locations and all that kind of stuff. It is going to be extremely interesting as this trip going into other countries. It is a huge risk for for basically the risk that we're taking to go into places that we do not know how they operate. So we're going to try to go as peaceful and as responsible, as professionally as we need to be handled ourselves. So we are going to try to do our best to broadcast, bring you guys raw, uncut, live footage from Central America. Thank you so much for joining in. Live audio is on the chat. I will wait 1 minute. I had a request. I sent a request, and particularly it was not accepted. I don't know why, but people that are listen to me on the live audio, you can actually come in and talk to me for a few seconds. I extend already 11 minutes into the live feed. I don't want to extend that more, but if you guys want to talk to me, ask me a question, or give a shout out, or whatever you want to talk about, live audio room is on the chat. You can press that little hand on the bottom, and I will send you the immediate invite so you can confirm it. Thank you so much. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, as he is going to be live, particularly in the parts of Texas. Yeah, he is going to be live in the parts of Texas. Also follow Ben Berquan, Real America's Voice News. Download the app, Real America's Voice News, at realamericasvoicenews.com. Also follow Wendy Bell Radio Network. You can go to the Wendy Bell Radio Network app. Download the app. It is free. It is free. So go to the Wendy Bell Radio Network. Somebody says something that is really funny. I went over president of 2024. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I will tell him today, Audrey. I will tell him today that you said that. That you said that he was gonna, he's gonna be the president for 2024. Much love to you. So you can follow also Wendy Bell. We are a correspondent for Wendy Bell Radio Network. Wendy is a phenomenal broadcaster, also journalist from Pittsburgh. She is incredibly great. So download the app at the Wendy Bell Radio Network. It's going to be phenomenal to work for her in that, in her network now, Wendy Bell Radio Network. So go to the App Store and you can just press right there and, and download the app immediately. Go to follow also Ben Berquan, Real America's Voice News, and Real America's Voice News, and Will Johnson also. Ultimately, my brother from another. Will Johnson. Follow Will Johnson, Unite America First, man. And shout out to Will. So thank you so much for joining in. I will close the live audio. I had it for a little while. It looks like people are a little bit scared to come in the live chat with me. A lot of people get nervous when they want to request a live chat. Or we got a request right here. Let's say Christina Boyle. I will accept your request right here, Christina. I'm sending you the invite. It's all yours, Christina. So one live audio. I will get one right now. Let's see if Christina, how you doing? Let me just press right here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. If you can lower down the TV a little bit because I have an echo.
Sure, baby. That's Tucker. I gotta turn Tucker down.
Oh.
All right. Well, I had called a couple weeks ago, and you got excited because I was from Philadelphia.
Yes.
And you got to ask me a question about a cheesesteak.
No, Philly cheesesteak.
And I never got to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So my question for you is this. As far as Catholic charities are concerned, what is your opinion on them, if you have one? As our friend Allie Bradley, and I ask you this because our friend Allie Bradley had done an interview in the last few days with a director from a local Catholic charities.
Oh, she did.
Yes, she did, and it was a really good interview.
How did that go?
However, I have my own opinion, about the NGOs, etc., and especially the Catholic charities. And once you see the interview, you can kind of see where I'm coming from.
Well,
I won't hold up the line. I'll hang up.
no, 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 no,
What's your
no.
opinion? What's about this?
It's okay. You know, there's two worlds, and it is called the United States and Mexico. The way that they operate the Catholic charities in the United States is a whole different ballgame as they operate in Mexico. And the NGOs in our country of Mexico, some of them are good, and some of them they're really bad. And it is we have all this comparable evidence that a lot of the Catholic charities in our country of Mexico have done the work of helping the migrant population, of giving them food, giving them clothing. But ultimately, it is that, underneath the table business that is always the speculation to what happens with these Catholic charities and also the children.
Right. I feel the same way. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes. And, in Mexico, has been a lot of Catholic charities that they have been investigated by our government. There has been a lot of Catholic charities that they have been busted, priest, and in terms to priest and all this kind of stuff with, in relation with the trafficking scheme, and also with, in relation with the smuggling of migrants or people. But ultimately, there has been Catholic charities that they have done the humanitarian work. And this humanitarian work, it is not invisible. It is right there. It actually, when I am broadcasting, I can show you Catholic charities are helping. A lot of people in the United States consider this aiding and abetting. In our country, it is just humanitarian help. It's just people giving food to individuals that they are hungry and then they're walking. But there's a lot of illegalities and a lot of irregularities. As I have said before many times, there needs to be audits to all NGOs. Every NGO, they need to audit all these organizations because you don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. And when you see this interview, it's funny you're mentioning these points because Allie was asking this sister these questions. How much are you allocated for each migrant, etc. And how much of the grant did you guys receive? And she just could not give her direct answers on these things.
They're not going to.
Wait a minute.
Those are. Let me. If Allie's watching, those are really good questions. She went directly to the bone.
She was good. It was a great interview.
That was a really good question. How much are you getting? Because that is a question that over here in Mexico, you don't have the liberty and the freedom to ask because of the security issue that we have also ultimately. And we cannot expose that into our broadcast because we live over here. But those are good questions to ask. There was a guy by the name of Father Solalinde. He was a priest over here, really involved with the migrant caravans, really involved with all that is happening with the migrants. He was also involved politically with some political party, and he's a good friend of Andrés Manuel López Obrador, the president. Also, he was accused of smuggling and also the trafficking of children. So there is a lot of money. There is a lot of money with NGOs. There is a lot of money with, Catholic charities. Ultimately, this is something that the Catholic charities might say, we need some funding, we need help, and the government will grant, the grants of help, but they are not allowed to say the amount and the quantity because that it will basically just give out how much they're spending, and they will do the math, and it is not going to be a math that you're going to like. So
that's right, because as she said to Allie, basically we survive off donations, and Allie was like, something's not adding up here, you know what I mean? And then she followed it up with the question about the grant, and you could tell that he was skirting around the questions. And Allie said to her, "Okay, well, I'm going to check back in with you in regards to some of these questions because I would like to know the answer and I'd like to know the numbers." So it was a great interview.
There's
out there, watch it. It's really good.
There's a lot of shelters that they go on by donations, and I'm not going to lie about that. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. They need the donations by American NGOs. They're the basic ones that they are practically supporting and funding these some shelters over here in border cities. The NGOs are the ones that sustain the shelters. A lot of people in the United States of America, they're saying that is wrong. We are aiding and abating people that they are coming into the United States, and that is supposed to be incorrect. That is the problem. Well, this is the problem, that when you have freedom, you have the freedom to do whatever you want with your money. So you cannot, that you cannot attack the person that wants to donate and help, and you also have the freedom to criticize. So it is something that is basically the United States of America was founded on freedom, and a lot of these people have the freedom of choice to help and the freedom of decision to say, you know what, I want to help or I don't want to help. But it is a double concept that is managed in terms to the NGOs.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much for your answer, and please stay safe out there, okay?
Okay, Christina, nice talking to you.
You too, babe.
It's I haven't seen that interview. I haven't seen it. I will watch it later on, see if I have time to watch it. And when you sit down with an NGO and you talk to them, there's a lot of questions that they're not going to ask. There's a lot of questions that they're not going to answer. There's a lot of questions that they're not going to answer. And these questions that they're not going to answer, it is because of security. It is because they don't want to answer them. And because there's a lot of money, and there's money that doesn't add up to what the accounting needs to be at. So it is a question that you don't basically ask in Mexico. In the United States, you have the liberty to walk at night and broadcast the border. You have the liberty to go and ask, certain places, Catholic charities like this and that. But you will immediately get shut down. They can give you an interview and they can tell you, oh, yeah, they will go around the corner. But next time that you want to go in there, they will tell you, you know what, I don't want you anymore over here. I don't want to talk to you anymore. It was good last time, and that is about it. Thank you so much. I will be closing the live audio room, extended already an hour and 22 minutes. So I'm going to close the room and the live audio room, close it right here, closed. And the live audio room. Thank you so much for joining in. Follow me at Facebook. Follow me at Twitter. Follow me at Getter. Follow me at YouTube. Follow me at Telegram. Follow me at all platforms. That's Oscar L. Blue. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Stay safe. Don't forget, Buy Me a Coffee is on the top link. Your help is much needed, people, because we're traveling soon. So thank you so much. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. God bless.
Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and What do you think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening?
espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Basically fight for your country.
Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.